Y'all, listen to me. Let me take my glasses off. Excuse me if I cry. Hold on, let me turn this down. Y'all, listen to me, okay? Listen to me. Today is August the 21st, 2026, right? It is currently 10:16 in the morning. Lord, 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 Lord. I hear you, Lord, I hear you. It is currently 10:16 in the morning. Let me tell y'all how good God is. So, this is not a part of the plan. So, I am on a different walk right now. Like, I'm on a different path. The Lord is calling me closer to Him. Y'all, I had this fear, not even a fear, but I just been lazy. Like, I haven't wanted to come and work out. I haven't wanted to come. I've been trying to get into working out, like, as far as like swimming and stuff. But there, like, the gym that I'm going to, they only have a swim class that's available like for family swim, because I have my daughter a lot. They only have family swim at like 6, from like 6 to 8, like in the late evenings of the day, and I sometimes can't do that because I have to go to work at night. So that cuts into my plans. I've been trying to be in the gym every single day, and what fits best with my schedule is coming in the morning. Okay, so I got here at 8 o'clock, roughly around 8 o'clock, right? And I know people here because I'm from here, and you know, I have classmates who have parents, they remember me. So I already knew one person here. Shout out to her, because she's real cool. Her daughter and I went to elementary school together. We grew up together, so she's really cool. But I was thinking, you know, I've always had like this mental just instability when it comes to getting in the gym, and it's just been because like I've always just been a person that just care about what other people say about me. Like, I've just always been that way, you know. Everybody always say you ain't supposed to care about what nobody else say about you, this and that. Like, it's just something about getting in the gym, trying to get motivated. Like, I start, then I stop. I want to be consistent. I need a change of pace in my life. I need to look forward to something, and God is calling me, right? So y'all, let me tell y'all the miracle. Let me tell y'all how good God is. Let me tell you how He already got stuff planned out before you even step in a room. My God. So today I was like, okay, let me just go and see what all they got. I had only planned to do the gym, right? I wasn't planning on nobody talking to me, because you, like, all my other gym experiences, I go in there, a couple people may say something to me, then I leave, right? So I get in there and I'm doing my own thing. Like, I get on the treadmill, I see they got a class, and in the class is the mother of, you know, the classmate who I went to school in the elementary. So I say hello to her, and you know, I ask her, I'm like, what's this class that y'all doing? Because it looks interesting, like it looked fun. You know, they had the music bumping, they had good songs playing. I was like, okay. So she was telling me that it's this class. She, you know, she told me she was gonna give me a schedule. She's gonna give me a schedule for all the classes and stuff. And when I got done working out, and when my friend got done working out, she gave me a tour around the gym so I could know where everything was, because I didn't know where anything was other than the swimming pool. Like, my daughter had swim lessons here, so that's the only thing that I knew here, right? So she introduces me to one of her friends that's in the class with her that they do in the morning times. And you know, she was cool or whatever, an older lady. They're older in age, and I was like, okay, cool. So then she showed me around to the sauna, she showed me around to the jacuzzi hot tub. I knew where the pool was already. There's a track, a full gym, and then on the bottom level you have just like your basic stuff, like they have a child care center here, so you can bring your children while you're working out, like just a little rest area, place to go get your towels, things of that such, like the locker rooms. I didn't know where all the extra locker rooms were, so she showed me. And we make it to the women's locker room, and Behind the women's locker room is the hot tub jacuzzi and the sauna and a steam room. So she showed me the people that's in the sauna or whatever. And so I was like, oh, I've never been in a sauna before. I'm gonna do the sauna today. And I was like, can I wear this in there? You know, because she was saying in the steam room, you might want to bring a change of clothes because, you know, you can come out soaking or whatever. And so she was like, well, in the sauna, you could just wear whatever. She was like, mind you, it do get hot in there though. So, you know, just make sure you to keep a track of your time. And then she opened the door and just, you know, showed me to a couple other people. You know, I said my haze, they said they haze. And so she closed the door. And we walking back to the locker room, and I was telling her I didn't have my schedule at this time. It was at the front. It's at the front desk. So I was telling her, oh, I'm gonna get back in the sauna. She was like, okay, well, me and the other lady, we're about to leave, but let me walk you up to the front so you can get your schedules, and I can break down. Like the schedule has a breakdown of every class, every day, every time at a specific time. So I needed to know what class she was talking about because some of the classes have similar names, if that makes sense, but they're different. So she was showing me the classes. And then we departed, right? We departed. And, you know, at first when she was giving me the tour and I said to her that I was going to get in the sauna, I was having second thoughts. I was having second guesses. Like, I was doubting myself. I was like, you ain't gonna be able to spend 5 minutes in that sauna. Not 5. You can't dang near stay in the car when you get in and it's been sitting outside all day before you turn the air on for 2 seconds. So how you gonna sit in the sauna? Like self-doubt, doubting myself before I even gave myself a chance. Y'all, tell me why I went in that sauna. Everybody was nice. It was like maybe 3-4 people in there, right? It was a lady beside me. My bad, y'all. My phone overheated, so I had to put y'all in front of the AC. Let me turn it down so y'all can hear me. Okay, so I was saying I was in the sauna, right? And it ain't gonna lie, it was hot in there. It was hot in there. I was thinking, okay, maybe 1 minute tops, but it's hot in there. But there was a lady that was laying beside me to the right. There was another lady that was sitting beside her. And then there were 2 people sitting to the left of me. So I was just telling them, you know, everybody was very friendly. Everybody was so friendly. Like, it was just a really good experience, right? I'm sorry, y'all. It's just, I'm so emotional because it's just God. God is working in my life. So, I was in the sauna and I was just expressing to them. They were telling me, the higher you are to the ceiling is the hotter it's gonna get, basically. So the lower you sit, the cooler it is. The higher you sit, the hotter it is. Which every seat in there is hot. I don't care what you say, okay? I feel like the top seat feel the same as the bottom seat, okay? That's just my opinion, though. But anyways, so the young lady that was laying, she was actually kind of laying with her legs kind of up a little bit. But she was laying on her back and she had her phone on her stomach and she was tracking the time and she was in there. So she was like, did you say it was your first time or whatever? And I was like, yeah, I'm trying to come, you know, frequently now that I have, you know, more time during the day since my daughter's at school and stuff. And she was like, well, you ought to come to my spin class. And I was like, oh, because we were talking before she introduced herself, as a whole group, we started talking about spin. And I remember my one and only spin class that I took at a gym when I was living in another state prior to this one. Baby, I was limping out of that gym, okay? Like, in between my legs was toe up. Like, I don't see people who do spin classes. Y'all are strong people, like, for real. I will give y'all anything y'all want, for real, because I can't do it. So we were talking about all these things and I was just so adamant about not joining another spin class. All right, so this lady started talking to me and she was like, well, so, okay, it should be good now. So she was saying, oh, she introduced herself. My name is Miss So-and-so and so-and-so. So I was like, oh, you know, my name is Bethany. And so we started getting acquainted with each other, talking about our kids and stuff. And she was like, oh, she was saying, she was like, you'll never do another spin class? I was like, probably not. But if it's in the Lord's will, I will. I'll try it again. She was like, oh, well, I'm inviting you officially. She shook my hand and she was like, the name of my spin class is this. She was like, when you get your schedule, you know, I can show you around this and this and that. And then we started talking about the spin class or whatever. So I was like, okay. Her timer went off on her phone, I guess, for however long she was staying in there or whatever. But everybody left. Everybody that was in the sauna left. And it was dark in there too. Mind you, the lights was out. So we ended up going to the locker room, but we all dispersed. Another older lady started talking to me about swim lessons. And when I got done talking to her, the other young lady that had just introduced herself and invited me to the spin class, she was still in there. She was still in the locker room. So she was like, oh, now I can see your face. And so I had the schedule by that time. So she was like, good, you got the schedule. So she showed me what classes were hers and what time. And she invited me to the next one, y'all. And it was like, oh. And that was the only thing that I had got invited to. Like, so many people were just so nice. Like, I've never had that type of experience before. Like never. And I had so much doubt coming here. Like, I was like, man, like I just kept praying. I said, God, I do want to change. Like, my heart is changing. I want to be a better person. Like, I actually wanted to work this time. I put the time in to do it. And I had so many doubts. Like, it was just knocking it. Every doubt was just knocking at the door. Like, every 5 seconds. Oh, you ain't going to be able to run 5 minutes. You going to get tired. You only going to stay an hour. Because my goal was to stay. I made it there roughly around 8. I want to say it had to have been like 8:20-ish, maybe before then, because by the time I got on the treadmill, they had finished their warm-ups and were starting the class for the boot camp class, right? I'm not gonna do that one because that one looked a little on the extreme side, but it looked interesting, you know. So I had a front row seat too to the show, you know what I mean? So I was like, oh, everybody getting along, you know. It's a diverse atmosphere, you know. It ain't too many. It's a mixture of everybody. And it was just like, God has a way of placing you. I'm sorry, God has a way of placing you in places that you never thought you would be. Like, just a couple days ago, I was like, I done had this gym membership. My mama done got me this gym membership for a whole 2 months now. I only use it to bring my daughter to swim classes. That's the only time I use it. And it's like, I'm going to take the first step for myself. Like, the Lord, I hear him. Now that I have been in my word, I can feel him. I can hear him, and I can know that I know that it's him. I know that it is the Lord. And so the Lord, like, when I was on the treadmill today and I wanted to stop at the 15 minutes, at the 17 minutes, I just kept telling the Lord, I can do more. Allow me to do more. Put the strength in me to do more. I will do more. I want it this time. I want it. And I stayed on that treadmill, I got off the treadmill, did some exercise, got back on the treadmill, and I was just getting ready to leave. I was just getting ready to wrap things up. And the Lord said, no, I want to put you in the face of other people that you thought you wasn't capable of having conversations with, that you thought that you wouldn't be able to say hey to. Just 4 weeks ago, you wasn't even able to get out your bed. Now look at you. I'm up here at the gym, y'all. I done met so many people today. And then that's not even the icing on the cake. So I'm leaving the gym. I'm trying to hurry to get to the car to record this message. I'm trying not to cry in front of everybody. There's a news broadcaster outside with his mic. And so he was like, you know, he spotted me when I walked out the door because I walked out by myself. There was nobody behind me and nobody going in. So he was standing out in the sun and he was like, hey, you know, you mind if I ask you a few questions just about prices here in the area, how it's affecting you and all of that? So I was like, sure, why not? Just another opportunity for me to kind of just step out my comfort zone for one time. And I did that today. I'm so proud of myself. Y'all just don't know. Like, it takes you wanting to change. It takes you wanting to make a difference. And don't ever let nobody tell you that it's too late to have a relationship or form a relationship with God. It is not too late. It is not too late. I don't care how many times you've been saved. I don't care how long you've been out of the church. I don't care. It is not too late, y'all. It's not too late, because I just started this journey August the 5th. Like, seriously, taking it seriously, stopping my bad habits, putting people to the side who don't deserve my time, putting people to the side who won't benefit me in the long run. And some of these decisions have been really, really hard, really hard. But I've also been in the Word, and I understand sometimes things have to die in order for you to move up. Sometimes things have to die for you to prosper. Sometimes a situation has to dead itself for you to get yourself together. And that's exactly where I am. And I feel like that was nothing but God. That was nothing but God. Do you hear me? Like, y'all, I have had the best morning in life forever. And that was all because I stuck to what I said I was going to do. I had discipline. I was obedient, and I followed through. And I already feel better than yesterday. Do y'all understand me? Like, God is real. And he is a good God. We serve a mighty God. Don't y'all ever forget that. Please. Don't y'all ever forget that. I'm still here. I'm still at the gym. I haven't left because I am so filled with the Holy Spirit. It just feels so good. It feels so good to finally understand and finally know in my heart I'm not alone. I've never been alone. All the times I felt lonely, depressed, anxious, angry, that wasn't nothing but the devil. That wasn't nothing but the devil trying to strike me down, trying to keep me in that headspace. But it take you. It really does. It take you as an individual to get up and get it done. So the word for the day, if anything, the message that needs to be delivered is you can do it. You can do it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of what people have to say. Even if somebody did say something bad to me today, guess what? I wouldn't have cared. Why? Because I did something I haven't done in over a year. I came and I got active and I was fit, and I just got off of a 10-hour shift job. A 10-hour shift at my job. You see what I'm saying? I was thinking, man, at my job last night, I was like, man, I'm going to go to the gym. And then a thought would immediately follow that. My subconscious be like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You always say you're going to do it. No, you're not. And I said, enough is enough. This morning when I got off of work, I said, enough is enough. I went home. I did what I had to do at home. I put on my work clothes, and I came straight here. And I got in the sauna for the first time. I love the sauna. I've been sitting in the car, my phone, like I just told y'all in that last little part of this video. My phone overheated. Why? Because that sauna going to have me ready to be sitting in 150-degree weather. For real. It was hotter than outside in there. For real. But y'all, if y'all have been tuning on this journey so far with me, it is so refreshing. It's so refreshing to be fulfilled in the Lord. Like, it's so refreshing. I just can't explain the feeling. It's so refreshing. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about nothing. All you gotta do is talk to him. Just talk to God. Just have a normal conversation with him. Literally. Like, I had to learn that. I had to, and do it every day. Do it daily. That should be something that you're doing daily. Don't go to God and tell him the stuff that you want. Go to him and tell him what you having problems letting go of. Tell him what you want to do with yourself. Lord, I like to eat. I like to eat. I love to eat. I love to do it. You know what I mean? Lord, I love to go shopping every single day. See what I'm saying? Can't be shopping, spending all my money, then I ain't got money for tithes and offering. I'm just saying. Okay, that's another story for another day. But all in all, y'all, just get out there and go for it. Pray to the Lord. Be consistent. Consistency. Have discipline. Be obedient to the Lord. For real, y'all. For real. It is going to pay off. I know this is going to pay off. I know it is. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I know it's going to pay off. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great rest of y'all Friday. And I will see y'all in the next video.